see. Boy, oh my God. Let me tell y'all something. Okay. Okay. I don't know if this shit tweaking. Okay. Alright, okay. Okay. And I try to give them, it's like, let me tell y'all something. The worst thing to do is hate on somebody because they're not phased. Okay? That's why I call myself Detective Webpoolz, because their light can be lost in the streets and the sauce or whatever the fuck, because you want whatever you got going and your pseudo majority that will lose to a bigger majority, or the context of the truth, to keep going with their Alice in Wonderland. But ain't nothing funnier. Ain't nothing fun. Listen. Let me tell y'all what I hate the most. And I don't hate. I'm just going to laugh at you're so mad you can't get to me, and then I can feel the pouting. Like, it's the pouting that irritates me. Someone upset later, I don't care. It's the pouting and whining, and then you trying to still have conversation. Like, I want to still have conversation. I did not know I was that important. That is like a higher echelon level of importancy. When you can get people to whine and pout instead of mind their business, that's like 1,000 views. Because you're going to affect the people around you with that pouting and that. And let me say it like this. When you're whining and pouting on something you can't control, that shit has a whole nother type of power. And because you're going to go around whining and pouting about what you can't control. So if a human being can be nonchalant so much that you're whining and pouting instead of accepting them for them, like, they're not nonchalant and it's gonna fuck up. You need to get drove to school. You need to go drove to work. You need to they need to get their priorities in check so you can get your priorities in check. Right? When you pouting and whining when they don't need to get their priorities in check so you can get your but you act like they do, that is a million. One view is one person doing that. For the people that's going to affect, that is a $1 million goddamn neutral support. It's not you, the follower. But that counts as 1 million followers. When you get more than 5 people whining and pouting, what's worse is when there's a sweater majority that they think will say, as long as y'all don't call it pounding, I'll keep doing it. If y'all want to keep whining about like the nonchalant person doesn't know when they want to sound cool and just want to, oh, I've been waiting to put this on in my checklist. I got whining and pounders. Now I'm the most famous. It'd be all right. So that is amazing. Okay, y'all. And then what's next on that? Because my classmates know what I'm saying. Because they know if I got them to whine and pout, I would have thought I was the coolest, because what did I do? I'm just now saying this at 30. Niggas is doing their homework on someone nonchalant. I'm reading comments, and I'm just like this. Like, niggas is going, ooh, yeah, he's 30. They're doing their homework. I feel so motherfucking famous. Like, and I don't want to be. That's another thing. How badly someone don't want to be was not tell you how badly I don't want to be. It's just, that's another standard. Oh, yeah, off my checklist. I don't want to be, so now y'all know I'm cool. Or that y'all are mocking me that I'm acting like, and that's not my person. Listen. So let me say the biggest thing that I don't hate, but hate is when, because this is what my classmates used to do, or people do, and it's just crazy that to get strangers to do it. When you get, when you're reading, when you're talking on someone else's energy, what people would say, dick riding, right? When you change your whole answer because of someone else's energy, like the reason why I have a mask on, they're like, why you got a mask on? And they're trying to go, ooh, he can't be that silent and observing other people in his environment. He's just sitting there. That's how he observes. He's smart. What am I supposed to die? I'm so skilled at observing. There's nothing there. This ain't I'm observing. You can't say, like, oh, that shit. Okay. So I'm observing niggas changing their energy, and they're gonna see. How did you put those? How did you put those two things together? If you're not so smart, you're not taking accountability. You're just sitting there. I am just sitting here. You're not taking accountability. You're smart like that. Okay, I'll take the accountability that I used to do a fighting sport, and no one knew my skill set unless my team snitched. Like, and I'm seeing this on social media, but you guys don't play sports, nor y'all sport heads or athletes to be able to counteract that. You guys are illegally doing your homework on someone and then saying what y'all doing is illegal, what I'm doing is illegal. Next, right? To really elaborate on what I'm saying, I don't hate anything, but what we're going to say aggravate me, elaborate on, is reading someone else's energy to change your... For example, I'm just going to give this example and get off of what I'm saying. Nobody knows me for making sense. If you say, Zemaine, can you do me a favor? Webpoolz, can you do me a favor? I do your favor. Don't worry about me making sense. The favor you ask will not be tricked or sabotaged or jeopardized. Once you say, hey, Webpoolz, can you pass me the speaker? After I'm not making no sense. Bro, what? You don't make sense. Webpoolz, can you pass the speaker? I'm just goofy like that. Oh, I don't need it no more. Me not making sense has nothing to do with y'all. What do you bring to the table for me? Why do I have to make sense to you? Okay? That is annoying as fuck. They be talking about, bro, you don't make sense. Get the fuck away from me then. No. Like, what the fuck? And then, now I'm associated. But, like I said, to elaborate, like I said, the what the fuck that irritate me, right? If we don't get what I'm saying, what the fuck between, that would irritate anybody, but I'm a bigger person. It's the, oh, that don't irritate you, so we're going to put it in overdrive. I used to hate when my classmates tell me something, and they know I have the algorithm of, Webpoolz, pass me the speaker. Webpoolz, pass me the bag. Webpoolz, oh, pass me. And then I'll be like, bro, I put the speaker back in the back. And I'm like, and then now they're with their friend, they're around other people. Bro, don't you like using the speaker? Nah, I don't really use the speaker. What did I do wrong? Like I said on another handle, well, was the last post on that handle from this date. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I'm getting away with murder and you want to try? And the feds, you think no one's going to linger on? I just died. I just died. I don't play that way. Why the fuck would I say you like using the speaker? Why? All that shit just gone? Like, I talk with so much intent to not harm, and they be like, oh, I don't need none of that. You know, like, you know when people try to get to somebody, but the minimum they're going to leave, like, okay, he knows I like using the speaker. I don't try to get to nobody or use no, so they're going to get rid of that. It's like, what the fuck? So, that is the biggest shit that pisses me off, because I don't like wasting my time. But it doesn't piss me off like anger. It pisses me off that I'm not laughing. Because I would be like, oh, you are a liar. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I know they be like this. I'm like, oh, bro, don't you like using the speaker? Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he's always winning. It's that. I'm like, that's not pissing me off. It's an altercation that did not escalate because they got caught up that all they know me for is giving, but they're competitive with whatever else Detective Webpoolz or what an alias arsenal of things I am. So I can't even bring up, I never said I knew you like using the speaker. I just gave it to you when you wanted to use the speaker. So now I can't even speak slang, like, be nice, don't break the speaker, because he like using the speaker. Oh, no, I don't care. If they break it, I was just telling them, keep you in mind. I wasn't saying, we gonna beat you up with gang in them. If you break the speaker and he want to use it, I was just saying, be kind of courteously. Because I've handed him the speaker. I didn't mean to say you like using the speaker. I meant to say, you know how he gets handed the speaker? He gets handed the speaker. But now you want to deny all shit because I said he liked the speaker. And one thing's for sure is, no matter if my parents are there or not, in this modern life, from history repeating, and we know ancestors and descendants, and we're not in a doctrine that gives more condolences as that being our family or our mothers to father. I am the child of my parents. I can't believe people was talking to me in a way that all my other platforms gave respect, that I am the child, that I'm in another colorway. Because the main reason why I wanted to make this live is because it just kept echoing that I need to say it. So I'm like, dude, fuck it. Let me shut that shit the fuck up. Listen, I ain't never hearing my mother. The feds know that I'm doing sports talk. Okay? So like I said, now no one like the speaker. Oh, you feds talk? I can do fed talk too. No, you can. I'm making a joke that I would go crazy if I don't get to play football. And guess what? I can't make the joke. I can sense the feds know that I am crazy about football. But when a motherfucker interrupt you like I say, hey bro, like I'm saying, bro, look, stop playing with the speaker, bro. Bro, stop. Don't you like the speaker? No, bro, I never. To interrupt me that I say, because they know I'm playing. Ohio administration and all that. Y'all can't play with them. You're not entrepreneur authority. Y'all don't got the algorithms like that. Y'all don't care for individuals like that. Doesn't matter how y'all say I don't either. They know they filing on me. When a motherfucker say something that hot, why are you interrupting them and you don't give a fuck? A motherfucker said, I said, I'm trying to rob the feds. I said, I'm trying to rob the. I came out my mouth verbatimly and said, they said, why you look like that? Why you room like that? This is before that hand. Before this is after I went to laugh. Like, I'm the motherfucker that when something's funny, I'm not laughing. What the fuck is this? Why? What am I not laughing for? Yeah, what's wrong with that? I'm trying to rob the feds. I'm straight up snitching on I'm making fun. Y'all call me a goody two shoes. Oh yeah, I got the drop on the feds. So when I feel the feds, I just don't clean up and straight up snitching on myself. Like they don't have proof. That's why I'm not cleaning up. Y'all over there trying to talk on the wire, bro. Look how dirty his room is. Yeah, bro. Look at his hair. They're going, you're trying to rob the Fed. I'm like, bro, stop talking to me. Where's your family? Safe away from the feds. I don't think they want you doing that. When can you talk to someone that's gone that crazy? You know what I'm saying? If I'm like, they confirming I'm not crazy. I have never heard somebody they do this. You can bring up their family and you feel safe. They feel, man, I don't think your family wanted. When did you guys become therapists too? Like, I straight up said, it's echoing, and I wanted to shut the fuck up, cause you're not the feds, okay? On the telepathy type. Oh my goodness. I straight up said, on live, it didn't put nobody's life in jeopardy. And I also said on another live, I'm from where, and guess who didn't make it out? So straight up making a joke about being, I ain't 39. And the niggas calling you think you the main character and shit like that. And I straight up said, I'm trying to rob the Fed. Why your hair look like that? Oh, I'm trying to rob the feds. Why you do that? I'm trying to rob the Fed. Bro, look, he wearing his jersey backwards. So yeah, I'm trying to rob the feds. Oh, my jersey. Oh my God. I didn't know that. Like, they sound like they playing I Spy. Like, you see the hill? Click the hill. Clook. They talking like that on the mic and shit, like some Dora Explorer flying out to help the feds catch me or something. I'm like, they are online talking like they are helping the feds, and it's echoing. They don't want help, and I can't even laugh. Every time they're going, bro, do your hair. Bro, why you wearing your... Like, bro, look at your room. Like, did you eat breakfast? Like, they tense up. Are they talking, thinking they helping the feds? Let me just say what I'm saying. Okay, once again, right? So, like, bro, what's wrong with your hair, bro? Like, knowing. They say, hey, oh, I know he don't give a fuck. If I look at my shit do not need, though, I'll go to the person that will fix my shit up more than this. Bro, I got a barber. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas are motherfucking molesters, pedophiles, rapists, all that undercover shit. Like, oh, I'm scared of the feds. I'm not gonna try that. You know what I'm saying? Why they haven't got the title. Gun pointers, ultimators, kidnappers. You know, like, peer pressures in those categories that they, if they can get past the feds. You know what I'm doing? It's like, you're the only thing in the way. You're the only thing in the way. They got them going like,
Bluetooth
they all live. They're talking like, they trying to get their own, they clout chasing, cause oh, I see his eyes. I gotta protect the feds like my children. Like if I had my kids out and I see them look the wrong way at what I want for my kids. I'm like, oh yeah, this is my child. Oh, your child? Oh, okay. Hey. They talking to me like that, like, oh bro, why don't you go to, like, oh bro, trying to uncut and doing this, cause I'm the only thing in the way. Boy, I kid you not. They over here telling me I'm the only thing in the way. Like they acting like, look, they acting like I jumped over the shit that the feds is like, okay, we're watching for no one to sneak in places. Like, oh, you yeah, I know you just trying to sneak in football. I'm not trying to sneak in football. But they act like I jumped this shit for them. So they talking shit to me and they doing this. Everything they talk to me. Everything they tensing the fuck up. The Fed, I did not concuss the feds for y'all to get a jailbreak. They let you go. They let y'all go, and I'm gonna send y'all back. They let y'all go. It wasn't concussed, and y'all snuck in the premises of radars. Cause y'all like, if he can be that deep in that shit, then I can too. Bro, I've been that way since a toddler. You're doing this shit in 2025 because oh, he ain't shit or something. Do your hair, bro. You ain't shit, bro. Bro, what you gonna do with that or some shit? And it's like, bro, the feds are still the fucking feds. The feds are still the fucking feds. The only way you can talk to me this way is if they let you by. No one's gonna believe that. I don't. The feds gonna believe it. They're not here to talk. Listen, okay, now let me tell y'all what really blew my shit. Cause it's like, okay, I'm laughing to myself.
Power off.
I'm laughing to myself. I'm laughing like a motherfucker, but I'm keeping it to myself. And it's like when you have younger relatives that see, oh, you think that's funny, and then they start doing more dangerous shit to a point that they actually injure themselves and are gonna tell your uncle or auntie you did a bad job watching them. That's how that's what happened with it. Like, I did a bad job. Like, I'm not related to y'all. That was a great job to get the fuck away from you. That's your fault. You gotta deal with the feds when they remember, oh shit, we gotta come back from how deep we was having fun. And, okay, so let's get back to what I said, right? So, boom, right? They're like, what's wrong with your hair, right? Let me see your hair, da-da-da. Then I said, what's wrong with my hair is I'm trying to rob the feds. What's wrong with my hair? I'm trying to rob the feds. That's what it is. I'm being stupid. I'm saying, yeah, listen, I'm saying this shit is so out of proportion. I can say that shit and mean exactly what I mean. Where I would have said that shit younger and I'm just being funny. Like, the check and balance is happening and it's a mobbery. But I'm being funny and saying robbery. And they try and do a real robbery or some sorts, but you can't rob someone that's associated. They're associated with letting y'all through. Like, I'm trying to make a comedy stand that authority is scary, and the corrupt authority is saying you're not funny. I know, I'm a real nigga. I don't give a fuck. It's one or the other. Isn't it funny or real? Goddamn. So, in the end, boom. Lame ass niggas are making fun of me, right? And I try to tell them, like classmates watching this and shit, I try to tell them, as long as a nigga don't stink, don't worry what he wearing. Don't worry what he doing. This is where, like I said, the biggest thing I hate. When I'm like, bro, don't you like to speak? And I'm like, no, bro, no. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Do you not want all the girls? If the nigga not gonna stink, they not gonna be like, oh, you got an ugly friend. We're not coming over there with y'all. They not gonna do that. They will never go, oh, your friend ugly. I'm not coming over there with y'all. No, they see that I'm trying to say, my friends don't say nothing about it, so I'm not worried. Nobody talks like that. Like I said, reading the energy, we're going off of someone else's energy. Like I said, I'm quiet in my room, or when I get a speaker, like I said, and I'm trying to talk. I'm like, oh my God, I hate talking so much. Stop talking to me. I shouldn't. I'm really illustrating. Ooh. You want to know how we can get back to me not talking? Don't worry about what I'm wearing. I don't stink. I would tell my friend, if they say, you like the swag? I'd be like, nigga, if you think that shit gonna pull bitches, I don't call women that. You know what I'm saying? I cadence like that. Like, any word that I say, like, okay, niggas, like, oh, people are faggots. I'm like, okay, you guys are acting like what niggas would say, faggots. Niggas be like, oh, I pull bitches. I'm like, okay, if you think you pull bitches. And I would never tell a nigga, I'm like, you smell good? That's all that matters. And confidence. We're going in there as a masculine game. We are playing the women's game. You saying, oh, I know that I only scored 10 points. We need you to score 30. Put your good clothes on. Like, okay, I get it. That's what, okay. I'm glad y'all tell y'all friends you can't dress like that or something around them. Me, if that nigga want to wear a motherfucking bleach bandana color and wear shorts when it's cold, nigga, it gonna pull somebody. It like, you know what I'm saying? As long as you don't stick, these niggas talking, no, you always try to justify. So y'all want me to pull girls? Yeah, we know you can. That's what that shit sound like. All right, back to what I'm saying. I'm telling y'all, you know, if someone do say, bro, what you think about my swag, you know, and I feel they feelings, like I feel the intensity, yes, I know how to reply to the intensity. Okay, you getting tense, I'm gonna help you out. But if you got them on your own, what's the name? Swagger, do you, okay? So you know, like I said, I just got tired of niggas acting like I'm a talkative person, so I came out my mouth and said, I'm trying to rob the feds. The fuck are y'all on? Straight up. They talk, oh, we already do that. Whatever. Look at you, Aaron. Look at it. I'm a sitting duck. And it's not because of the feds. Get the fuck from around me. Like, he's like, whoa. I'm in there like swimwear. Whoa. Do you wanna hit the bank legally? Not rob the bank? Like, if I rob the feds, now we can be the one that give out black cards. Like, whoa. Like, damn. Like, Jesus. Like, the reason why y'all broke is y'all fault. And y'all want me to be a crab in a barrel with it? Like, whoa. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Stop talking to me. Thank you for all the promotion. But I'm chilling here like I chilled in high school. I'm 30 years. I just said I'm trying to rob the feds. And I feel like the school bus are coming. And I'm gonna go home next day Gucci. Wow, I don't want to talk no more. What are we talking to? Ew. Stop talking to me, broke boy. God damn. That shit was so cringing. It was like they was agreeing. They knew that's what I'm on. So they're going to wait for it to sit. It's never going to simmer. Someone said your hair look like Broly type. Yes, it's never going to simmer. What are we like? I got to get through these hats and bodies of y'all, not the feds. The feds are finito already. That's what these niggas are saying. I'm like, what the fuck? Get me off this shit. What the fuck is this? And I said that in a couple lines before that. I said in this video, one view equals a lot because of that substance. And that was before I said that. So I'm elaborating a lot why my observation from being on the internet before social media developed, you know what I'm saying? When it was known as something else that is my age shouldn't be on, and the social media developed when apps would start getting on phones, and I made what's the name in 2012, and it blew, and social media really blew up 2015, 2016. So I'm still living off of that. You know what I'm saying? If they want to call me old man or old head at 30, yeah, I'm still living like that the life before. Right, I'm still in that zoning. So I'm still doing my little, what's the word? Old economics type algorithms of things. And I'm like, wow, you guys are so goddamn stupid. Because I can say what I want if I that's access granted. Like, is there's gonna be bodies telling me they're gonna find me if I go to actually you can't find me. I just gotta rob the feds. Finito. Niggas can't rob the feds, so they're gonna get fined. Niggas can't rob the feds, so they need 100 views. Niggas can't rob them, they need a million views, a million followers. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. The intercom gonna come on, and I'm gonna get on my bus and not worry about no fights. Niggas is talking about niggas was on this app saying, I know you was robbing school. Bitch, where? Who'd I ever thought? And it's because I never came out with my mouth and said, I'm trying to, like, yeah, you stuck. Like, you can't admit that. Boom. I admit that shit. Yeah, whatever, you're cool. Like, cool. I'm cool. I'm cool for being hot. This shit is so disgusting and cringy. They keep trying to act like I'm trying to be cool. Cause I meet what movies do or some shit. I don't want to be cool. I want to be safe. Like, god damn. But alright, so back to the story. I'm sorry, I just took so long to explain the story. So boom. I said, I want to rob the feds. He said, okay, look at your hair. I said, it was like, yeah, I could tell. Look at your hair. They think they can use order to telepathy. You don't know I call something OT. Cadence. And say the wrong things because platform inspectors gonna be on their side. What's big bank take little bank? That shit is like, alright, whatever. I'm just gonna brief that. I ain't trying to get in that. But in the end, because I already said the league, and that's bigger. Wait, big bank take little bank. So boom. Casino surveillance tight. Big bank. But it was always that clout of old economics. I need not this little look at your hair shit. That I would say to my live classmates would never get. Like I say about, oh, don't you like? Oh no, bro. Just those little things between inside out, given to randoms, because they think they can read the room or read people's energy, and they're like, that's not what we would have said. Like, whatever, right? So boom. I said, I'm trying to rob the feds. Right? And you know, if a nigga told me that, and I don't see they're smart with it, this is what pisses me off, because this is the cringing part. If like, oh yeah, we see how smart you with it. That's what's cringing. Is like, what else are we talking about? I won't be like, if anybody said, oh, I'm trying to rob the feds too. You keep me out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm big. They kept normalizing it, and it was so cringing. It was so flamboyant. Like, let's do it, girl. Even if they thought they sounded tough. Like, ooh, like took their masculinity out their body, how big I'm in there, like swimming, and they just kept talking to me. This nigga said, it doesn't matter how tough you try, you do not sound tough saying this shit. If I wasn't this person and a random person came up to me and I didn't have the confirmation to understand I could understand it from the heat wave of how I'm observed, and they just tensing up like, well, I think that's all we have to do. We just gotta cause like blood splurts but we're not old, so we don't see blood splots or some shit. Tense up. If I didn't know nothing about the feds, but I know I'd be watched, and the nigga said, I'm trying to rob. We going, you got it, bro. Like, you talking hot as fuck. You talking, they said, you just trying to talk hot so I don't talk to you. Like, oh my God. Oh, you got that going. You try to talk hot so I don't talk to you. I just wanted to get off that shit so badly. They I swear they kept yah into, and I'm gonna say more, and I see what you're talking about, and I'm gonna say, what the fuck? I don't mean to scare y'all fans. I'm just saying. That shit was funny to me. Because it's funny, so it might come off as an exponent of Stone Cold or whatever I'm talking about, because damn popular on, like they giving some bad commentary. Like there need to be a commentary or announcers. Webpoolz just did. Oh, Webpoolz got them laughing that he's not serious, or oh, they just talked over Webpoolz when he's that serious, or some shit. And like, oh Jesus. And so boom, right? So I said, I'm trying to rob the feds. I'm not worried about stuff like yeah. My hair look like I'm trying to rob the feds. Like I'm being funny. Like clothes look like I'm trying to rob the feds. Then yeah. Snitching on myself. And then a nigga said some shit like, I don't know if you said you trying to pull a girl, and I was like, I'm trying to rob feds. I'm not trying to pull no girls around here, or said something with my hair, and you know how niggas try to act hard or hood. That's why I say out his body flamboyant. That was not hard. I said, bruh, I'm trying to rob him. He said, I know you are, but when you need to get... Well, I jumped. I said, bro, stop talking to me. Y'all asked me a fucking question. Why did I like, how do you interrupt somebody? Like, how do you interrupt somebody when you ask the question? One-on-one, right? For 1,000. How you interrupt someone for what? Like, how do you interrupt someone when you ask the question? So I did the normal, can I talk? And they acting like I'm jumping up like, God, I'm only trying to do cool stuff. You're on some lame. No, that is rude. You know what I'm saying? Like someone be like, bro, all right, bro, answer this for me. Like they think they being funny. Like, answer this for me, bro. All right, bro. So, you thought you I'm not even being funny, bro. Answer this. So, you know, like, people don't wear that in school, and then they're like, I'm wearing that. Oh no, bro, you said you know, rude. What you ask them a question to interrupt for? For your friends? That's the rudest shit in the world. If that wasn't a great example. All right, y'all. Let me ask him this. All right, so, my classmates would have never gave that to me. They would have just like one little slime ball or whatever was that. You was holding it down. You was holding your own. Excuse me. And what else he said? You was gave in situations that other people couldn't handle. Right? Would have never interrupted me. They would have been like, bro, what are you talking about? These niggas act like, see, we're being your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's peer pressure when you trying to peer pressure someone to listen to you more than whatever. You trying to roast them, make them feel offended, be like, all right, we won't roast you no more. You move like me now. If y'all know what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying. Like I said, so you ask a question, and then when they get into their point, you want to interrupt. Right? Like, when they're getting to the point, they're saying, that's the best way to explain it. You ask a question. Like, bro, you're wearing summer clothes in winter. Bro, you think that makes sense, bro? And you be like, I know it doesn't mean no, bro. And he said, but I had put all my clothes, and no, we don't see this stupid. No, you think you look cool when, you know what I'm saying? No, I got more. Like, but right? Because the nigga was about to give a whole elaboration. That's rude to interrupt them how long the elaboration is. You still ask the question. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to rob the feds. The nigga did that to 5 words. Or 6, because I'm speaking slang. I'm trying to rob the feds. And I got the words out. I said, bro, what's over here? I'm trying to rob it. I get that, bro, but you I'm trying to rob the I'm trying to hear me out. No! Does that make sense? Hear me out. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Go to jail. Because like I said, I got the words out, so it wasn't, he didn't want the point to get across. You know, Ultra Instinct, Goku, and then you see that the wind flash. He didn't want to see the wind flash, and I'm okay with saying it. Not the fans are okay with me saying it. He didn't want to hear I'm about that. Like, here's what you could do. I don't know what that is. I gotta check that out. You didn't want to hear Ultra Instincts are okay with my consequences. Because then what's worse is he's not trying to talk me out of it. He's trying to, yeah. And you keep posting. Slow down. Are you serious? And then I said, bro, you just confirmed me. And they kept going. Yeah, now look at, that's what it does. What the fuck? Oh my God. What's bro, what's wrong with your hair? Or whatever then was said. I'm trying to rob the feds and try to really interrupt the point. And I already got everything out, but that still interrupted me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. Leave me alone, bro. What's the reason why you're not taking a shower? What's the reason why your hair is not done? What's the reason why your hair is a mess? You're not in the military or going through nothing harsh. I'm trying to rob the feds. I get that though, but you said, y'all was saying like, bro, you have a lot. You listen. They are straight up saying you have a lot of potential. You have a lot going for you. Like, and I'm going, yeah, I know why y'all saying that. I'm gonna give y'all an answer why y'all saying that. Yeah, man, just do your, you ready for the answer that I know why you're saying that? Yeah. I'm trying to rob the feds. I get that though, but like, what the fuck? No, let me tell you what really pissed me off too, right? Like that don't lame ass niggas. Like, it's because they can see it's so clean. I'm suburban. It's not no, like I said, I'm from da-da-da, like I be saying, the city I'm from. And guess who got everybody out but them? Cause why? I get that though. Like, you're not tougher than me. You pamper yourself. I was pampering myself while I was getting to this objective, and it's caught up to me. And guess what? I get that though. It means I'm not a sitting duck from the feds. It's from niggas eating a motherfucking popcorn that they get that though. So the feds is hoping I lose my cool and slap somebody. And that's the only way they can stop me. Y'all over here trying to instigate that. So that's why I said this is what was said next, right? I just don't want, because we're normalizing how funny it is. Okay, we are normalizing this too much. Okay, so let's normalize this too much too. But let me emphasize that understanding. So then I was like, bro, what are you talking about? That means leave me alone. The fuck are you talking about? I can sit on live and not be hot. Y'all trying to make me hot. Y'all trying to slow me down. And it's still, yeah. I said, bro, I can't hear you. I'm talking, bro. Do you want to talk? I'll let you talk. I promise. I'm not scared, bro. I'm trying to rob the feds. Rob me. God sent me an angel from the heavens above. Like, if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. God damn. What? Did you just tell me to stop bullying the feds, bullies on your size? And as if you haven't robbed the feds yet? You're my size? If I haven't robbed the feds yet? Oh, nigga, I'll get you when I get the feds. Just wait. Nigga said, I'm the feds. Rob me. I was hated. They was calling me a cool teacher. That was so motherfucking. That was so. I claim to be an influencer today. That was so influential of me. A nigga just admit he's an undercover. The nigga admit he's a golden stitch. The nigga admit the nigga just admit he gonna call the police. The nigga said, rob me. I'm the feds. This nigga admitted that I won't get away with it if I don't rob them. Duh! Like, that shit killed my whole vibe. And like I said, I do not call people out their names. I will cadence what they, obviously he was talking to me like I was some soft faggot as I was, but I don't do that. People know I don't call people out their names. Okay? It's a for sure apology if it's understood the wrong way. That I might not even give an apology if how much people sitting on, they know I don't call people out their names. So, but in the end, I will call myself an influencer this day on. I apologize for not knowing my powers. I can't believe this nigga said, I'm trying to rob me. Pick on somebody your own size. Why would you why did you take out the only way we can buck on you? Like, oh my god, that shit killed my whole fucking vibe. And I wasn't laughing. I was like, oh my god, and this nigga is serious. This nigga is serious. This nigga said, rob me. I'm the feds. Nah, nigga, play cops and robbers. Why are you trying to be so intellectual with it? Like, why are you trying to take out the feds so you can do what you want? Like, oh my god. That nigga so goddamn stupid. I'm gonna get the feds, then I'm gonna get you, okay? Detective Webpoolz promises if that's what you want, okay? But telling me, nah, fuck them. Now try to get me. Like, what? Like, you get on because we're on camera. I don't know if it caught what I said, right? It's just thought, what's the name? This nigga said, this nigga said, nah, don't go after the feds. Go after me. I'm the feds. Nigga started defending the feds. He knew I was talking. Like it goddamn taught the boundaries. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all, I ain't gotta give you something when niggas be like, I said, I'm trying to rob the feds. He said, rob me. I'm the feds. I will be known as an influencer this day on. I did not know I was that funny. I did not know I was that funny, and people are such sore losers and hate me that much. I had such an influential. I didn't know I would ever pin the tail on the donkey and have a nigga admit he a snitch. I ain't never heard that in my goddamn life. Come on, about feds. Rob me. I'm the feds. I wanted to laugh so hard. Oh my gosh. I ain't never hear a nigga admit he a golden snitch. That is a different type of funny. That is crazy that no one, it hasn't been troubleshooted. We haven't calibrated. Our brains can't comprehend. You know, we act hard, but we don't act that hard. So we can't comprehend how funny I was being, and someone thought I could be funny too. I'm the feds. Like, that nigga admit he snitched on people with whispers before. Like he knew picking this up and putting this on the bed, that was all they need. That nigga just blatantly admitted he the feds. Because we know he ain't the feds. That's why he told me stop going after them. Go after him. Why you trying to take away my little snitch macho trinket moniker or whatever? Boy, that shit killed my whole fucking vibe. I wanted to laugh so hard. I was like, what? And now I'm yelling, projecting, bro, I want to laugh. That's crazy. That was crazy. I don't know you, bro. If you had told me that in my face, I would have walked away from you. If I was around my friends and then a stranger or some type of person I know my friends walk up and say, leave them alone. Me. I'm over here still talking to you, and you still going yah over what I'm saying. And the last thing you say is, rob me. Since you so tough. You called the feds a bitch. Since you so tough, rob me. I'm the feds. Let me see what you gonna do to me. Hey y'all, I'm just gonna snitch. What's up? Like, I'm trying to cut the diversion so he won't get y'all, because then I have powers. What's up? Rob me. I'm the feds. Nigga, that's not how Quidditch work. I'm a goddamn... I'm a one in chamber this shit the right way, motherfucker. That is crazy. I ain't never heard a nigga said, don't think smarter. You like going harder, right? No, I'm doing the race for thinking smarter. But it look like I think hard. I work harder. I do work harder, but it's just because I'm working the hardest for the think smarter. I didn't say I was stupid working harder. Niggas be acting like I'm stupid for working harder. This motherfucker, like I said, I'm an influencer now, okay? I'll take it. All these people popping in my line and talking to me like I'm not my parents' child. I'll take it. And because it over went, no, motherfucker, don't think smarter now. Rob me. I'm the best. Let me show you how they want to do it. The fuck you talking about? You gonna do it your way? Rob me. I'll show you how they want to do it. This shit was hurting my ears because, you know, he was just talking with such toughness. And it's like, bro, what? Oh, but I want to get away. Like, what you mean? Rob you. You get what I'm saying? Like, he had all spirals. Oh, man. And then I don't condone violence. I don't condone robbery. I don't condone stealing. I don't condone bullying. I don't condone harassment. I'm not the one harassing the feds. And he bullied me like how a platform would flag you because other people have a great alibi. The feds had a great alibi, so no, rob me. Oh, you even pinpoint that it doesn't work? Rob me then. I'm the fastest. You so tough. Oh man, it was echoing in my room so much. Cause I guess I've been in this room a minute so they can feel my sense of humor for the people that are still here too, or the in and outs. And that shit was crazy as hell. So I can't believe I heard that, but I'll take it. I'm an influencer that views are like the live heard around the world, and views are just checking off. Yep, this is the live heard around the world. I'll take it because that was crazy. There's no going back from that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I never heard, nigga trying to sound like a thug. I think he threatened me too about, like, I don't know, some type of, I couldn't hear him because I was talking about robbing the feds. And then I think he said something like shoot or something. And then he's like, oh shit, I forgot. Let me. So then he said, I gotta clean up my name. Hey, do that fuck shit to me. I'm the feds. Fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Because in the end, everybody wants you to stick it to the man. You know what I'm saying? But they just don't want me to do it. Or it's like, everybody wants something lowers the feds' barriers. Because the barriers are still real. And then they can get their little shillings. But when I'm talking about the mafia actually own the cartels, and that's not how they distribute the shit, because before the era of pharmacies, the cartels was done in a way that monitored pharmacies. So then when people had family members in the mafia, that's where the passiveness came from. But obviously the laws for pharmacies are from the cartels. It's alright. I'm giving y'all too much history. Not a cool teacher. Rob me. Of the feds. So that shit was crazy as fuck to me. Oh man, all I want to say is what was pissing me off is because it's like the corruption showed we are all human. You know what I'm saying? The corruption of authorities, that's the only way you can normalize it. Like, first of all, we know I'm not lying. That means get out my way. Okay, if get out my way won't be a screech that comes back around, that ricochets off to where the feds might admit or agree, means people are already doing a zombie apocalypse for this to come out his mouth abruptly without a slur, like a zombie or something. Like, we make sure our zombies are taken care of. The fed, like, so, or something. So that was crazy to me. I never try to be popular. I never try to be a main character. I always stay down for people to come up. And like I said, I never came out of my mouth and said that, but I knew that everybody was saying stuff like that. So I guess he was just saying what everybody wanted to say. And the main thing I'm saying is, okay, we are frozen in. If we die, someone did go on YouTube or whatever platform, right, and warn us that we are only not as intelligent as we want to be because we don't want to be. Rob me. I'm the fed. You know, so we only, the reason why we're the only modern history, like, you so stupid. We know we're the only modern history that's not advanced. Nobody's trying to rob me, boy. like you bucking, you want us to be advanced so bad? Rob me. That's my homie. It's my homies. You know what I'm saying? So the air out the atmosphere because wow, that would have sounded so cool the way that he was moving as a teenager. Even though I'm fine wine version of that, And he played the game that I ain't the Fed. Like, no, this nigga Fed. So now, oh, you couldn't wait to talk this way and sound like the emphasis of that shit still going on. So he say, she say, or like I said, people reading energy, and now nobody want the speaker or some shit, cause y'all gotta keep the carousel of rob me, I'm the feds or some shit. That was actually a Matrix. That was actually the Matrix movie, and that stereotype type. That was weird as fuck. So, cause like I said, just tensing up, boy, tensing up, and tensing up, bucking for the feds. That's embarrassing. They don't even get celebrity status from that. They just get, well, like I said, people say dick riding or some shit, cause they want to normalize. They ain't on my dick with the shit or some shit. And it's like nobody's, you just saying that. You wish you, or like, oh my God, it's very cringing for how I can elaborate on that type of noise. And the main thing is, I just want to go live and say, I can't believe niggas see me getting a good, like, I guess my other handles, when I first started, was getting like, what this handle was getting, or less, but it's still noticeable, live heard around the world and stuff, views heard around, and this one's getting a way more multitude. So now I'm important or some shit that niggas can admit they the feds in a way that they would have never admit that with their friends. But who am I? I agree. So I'm agreeing with that shit, right? Like I said, the only thing that's holding me back is zombies, not the feds, because they have a job to uphold. And so these people that didn't take an oath for order of any sorts, they said, "I got you." He fight me. I went from niggas might get jumped, bloody, and I had to defend them. Like, bro, alright, he gonna go home and know not to fuck with the feds. So like, that nigga the feds, you know what I'm saying? Defending people not to do nothing to somebody, cause they won't, there's like a code or some type of hack that doesn't fall off on bullying or whatever on street premises to other things to me. Other fans, we don't need your help with that no more. Why? Oh, he said it. So boom, whatever I've been saying in my lives. So, man, that was crazy to me. Like how, like, so man, let me say it like this again. So when people interrupt you when they know you're telling the truth. Not all the time. Some people are just rude. But when they know you have a point, like I was saying. So, like I said, it was more like, you want to do something about me interrupting you because you gonna rob the feds? Then rob me. What the fuck? I ain't never heard somebody say, you gonna say, I don't want to rob a bank. So it say some shit or that moniker. I'm trying to, take something from this amount of money, and you don't got nowhere near that money. You like, rob me, and you think that makes sense? Boy, that shit made so much sense. That shit made so much fucking sense, and I'm like, wow. If I get what's the name, like, cause there's no way I talk like that and it clears air, and then if I talk another way, we can think that I'm a bully or a harasser or a slur talk. They're not offended. Why? Right, because they don't know the feds either, and you don't know them. So who the fuck are you? Like, the world still works the same way. Stop normalizing my networking prowesses that I keep to myself. I'm not like, the feds know me. I want to rob them. Yeah, they're my niggas, but I want to rob. I never talked like that. I never. You did your own homework on me as entrepreneur, detective, Webpoolz, or some sorts, and then you blurted out. That's why they fuck with me more than you. I don't know. The world is yours. My goals. Not tomorrow. So boom. That's it. It feels good to have that understood. That I know I'm being surveyed, and I'm getting to the next objective. That's what I meant. That's all I meant. Check and balance, robbery, passive understanding sound like a robbery. Do that to me. Wait, bro. Just wait in line. I don't know. You stop being impatient. You know what I'm saying? No, give me no. Like trying to instigate or peer pressure me to move stupid. It's like, excuse me. If y'all know what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying. That was hilarious, and I couldn't laugh, so I had to project. Now he acting like, hey, y'all, because was arguing, and I'm flaming him. I'm like, you don't know how to shut the fuck up, bro. You should have never talked about it. I'm not scared to talk about it. I'm telling you in general. Who's going to protect you? You're fine with going through whatever you're going through by sounding stupid. I'm fine with going through whatever I'm going through by sounding stupid. Okay? But you're really not fine with what you're saying. You're trying to say, you're not either. That's funny. I'm trying to say, when somebody is on that type of feet, since we can yacht, because we're trying to cover up someone's point, what is the point being made? I talked to someone else that was like, bro, give it up. And I was like, oh, you can see I just can't get over the wall. He was like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying with wall? Yeah. I was like, yeah, I would agree with you. If we didn't just agree, what the fuck? I would say. That's the same shit. You see, that is crazy. It's like Detective Webpoolz, school boards, type. Entrepreneur authority, Detective Webpoolz, counseling, therapeutic vibe. The Webpoolz cares and don't nobody else care. All I'm trying to tell y'all is the barriers are still there. Okay. Y'all got switches that y'all say will switch cheese somebody, right? I got the lasers, the barriers that really switch cheese you, and you walk around like nothing happened. All right, ask the feds, since you right. Everybody knows we can. Everybody woke. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got what's going on, right? There's no way to play dumb about it. In the end, big bank take little bank. Flawed policies that should be adjusted to the Constitution are lesser than the barriers. Or when people wasn't following the barriers, they made policies to instill that they are conscious, since they need a training wheel that will happen if they step the wrong way. So we are stepping the wrong way because fight me. And trying to criminalize the barriers, okay? And whatever I said, I think what makes you part 330 or 331 or less, whatever I was saying, where I was talking about those beams are still there. And I asked the question, why we only need this amount of, authority at certain premises if those barriers, y'all know what real sliding is or whatever, Ghost Recon, whatever. To do that on me, I'm the feds or something, since you're trying to make sure the barriers, they don't want people's safety. Leave them alone. You know what? Nigga, rob me, since you ain't listening. They want them niggas to die. I'm the feds. I want them niggas to die. Good job, feds. But alright, so idiot. Yeah. So that understanding of barriers should be, there's many more things to talk about, but I'm glad I got that laugh out because there's more things to laugh out, but I don't have to laugh out loud. That's why I'm saying I gotta understand as an influencer, I guess. No, I'm gonna still be me. But I'm just saying policies will never overthrow regular physics of how the world go from God smiting to the barriers that are adjacent, that they started putting in more rules from the constitutions that are just trying to make that disclaimer of beware. And then people needed training wheel policies to those disclaimers. So when they go to court and they see what their embodiment from walking through those translucent lasers and barriers and things like that of smiting to Jesus tried to warn them of the barriers and they crucified him. And someone did say that too. They said he's as fit as Jesus' sacrifice. Someone did say that, like hairstyle, something. I think his hair is something like that. And then I got to the point that like y'all been talking all this good shit and thought y'all was funny, right? To make fun of someone sacrificing themselves as an entrepreneur. I don't have a uniform on, and the other cops don't do that, and I look stupid. I'm doing this so I don't have to put a bookkeeping in. So when I got them do this, and they're screaming, there was millions of warnings. It wasn't, I forgot when that was my fault. There was zillions of warnings. Or my job, or whatever the fuck. So, yeah, that's how the world is spinning. Two niggas, And I think it's very intriguing that we act like I'm not the kid of my parents, because I know when my parents know what I'm doing outside. If you guys don't know when your parents, don't put me in that shit. That's very embarrassing. I've been in multiple times when I peek. So it is a disclaimer or asterisk or a notation or connotation of me peeking when I can't tell y'all I know my family, because I've been in practice where I peeked in practice, not a fight happened, like peek where you like, whoa, what's going on there? And that parent has drove up to the place and hugged people, and nobody else is invited to, whoa, what's going over? I've been in actually every workplace I've done that. And if we just want to get out while you always bring up school. So I know when I'm being watched from a distance from as a kid, and peeking in different facilities and for different reasons, like a controlled party, not organized rioting, organized neat partying, to peaks, to workplaces, to oh yeah, his atmosphere really went out, like pulling up on those different whatever word I was going to use. I didn't want to say scenario. I was going to use something synonymous, but once again, I know when I'm peaking, I am the kid of those parents that wasn't there for those peaks. Like, you can't be there for those peaks. You can only be invited. Like coaches say, just keep doing you. Teachers like, everybody put their thinking cap on. That don't mean I don't have a good relationship with how deadbeat or corrupted situations of people are, okay? Because that usually happens to geniuses. They are alone in those peaks for whatever subject of genius they are doing. But to be so genius, goddamn, I'm so insane. Around me, I'm the best. Like, goddamn, the best need a goddamn role model. I promise you it sounded like that. And I wanted to laugh. And I was just like, because it's like, if I just let that shit slide while I didn't laugh, they would have said, okay, he laughed. And that's another thing. Niggas is stanking. Like, Niggas are stanking and shrugging. That's what that is. When someone roasts you that bad, you stank of the roast. You can't shrug off stank. Get from around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, and that's why I was giving an example. If a nigga don't stink, let him wear what he want to wear. Let him wear what he want to wear. Right? You know what I'm saying? Niggas be stanking. I'm talking metaphorically, like, and they just shrug it off like, okay, you got that one. No. That's when they barely hit you with a joke. You can't say what you always hit juggernaut joke. Oh my God. Stop normal. That's what got you to this point. Of these barriers tight. And hey, let that be the advancements of the world. Comedy, right? The juggernaut jokes we are advanced from the beginning of time. Comedy's through there. God damn. Because that is crazy. That is crazy. If somebody said, bruh, you got on Nikes with a Jordan tracksuit, I see. That's not juggernaut, but damn. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you match everything? You know what I'm saying? And you can say, oh, you got that one. Okay, because you wanted to wear, the Air Force Ones, like the Jordan ones, with a Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, or you know what I'm saying? But if a nigga goddamn diss your ass by saying, did Jordan tell you to wear those shoes? And it sound like you did not get no motherfucking allowance or some shit. There's no going, all right, you got that one. You stank right now, bro. Because it could have, he wasn't probably trying to emphasize it that much. It did sound like he will call your mom and tell you, why is your child got all this, or something like that. And I'm just exaggerating, getting an example, just exaggerate, right? And I get it, small little, you can come back. Okay, there's no coming back after juggernauts like that. Don't say he always flint. No, that means you need to, but I don't wanna. That's what you're really saying. You're just shrugging all the, oh well, yeah, you stank though. Like you suck. Like you've been flamed. And then you're like, oh, I know I'm not the only one. So not everybody envious of knowing they're gonna stank too, or just making a whiff, making my way downtown, walking fast, like, you know I'm on your ass. Like, god damn, Rob me, that is crazy. Alright, so yeah, and anything else I wanted to say is just the whole understanding niggas be goddamn trying to shrug off stank. And if I say, listen, if a nigga don't stank, you know what I'm saying, metaphorically, you know what I'm saying, to physically, you know what I'm saying. I don't really condone, you saying they've been tallied out as lame and you stop chilling with them. Like, damn, the girls don't want to chill with you, bro. We gotta let you go, unless they are, stanking of being a sore loser or a party pooper. Hey, like, convince the girls, hey, he's not gonna be a problem if but if he's gonna be a problem, I get that. You know what I'm saying? Shrugging off that the girls don't want you is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to tell y'all is, I get it. All right. That was crazy to me. I am my child. Excuse me. I said my child. I am my parents' kid. Okay. And they know me for knowing their back streets of things. Okay. To talk to me like me caring about whatever my family is going through is besides the point. It's crazy. The feds not defending too. Like I said, peaks that I've been through, and y'all like, nobody go to the peaks, so we're not gonna give you that. That's up to my family. that they can bark back. Like, we don't know what was said, but we was like, don't. I heard my name or something. Like, I hear something looking for me. When I know owner telepathy will call his, and it's not him looking for me. And that, for that to not breeze, or, you know what I'm saying? That's called deadbeat. Okay? So we can color this, me swimming through shit any way we want to, and then y'all got some clout or alibi artillery. Rob me, I'm the feds. Yeah, that's some Fed shit. Okay? So all I know is nobody can never say they said some shit to me and they didn't mean nothing physically, and then they said, Webpoolz, can you press the speaker? And I didn't do this at the quickest. Nobody can say that. Webpoolz, or if I get upheld, I get along, I'm not thinking me talking is going to clear my name, talking to the lower authority or nothing. I'm saying the only reason why I could be upheld is because niggas is talking about rob me. I'm the feds. That's what that told me. Y'all like, what? I never make sense to other people. I'll rather prove myself. And guess what? Rob me, I'm the feds. Feds is delaying. Is the crab in the barrel is standing in the way. So, or whatever else ways I can say it. And that's not, I can't prove nothing. Nobody's ever told me I never wanted to make money. So rob me, I'm the feds is why y'all think y'all can talk like I need to do better. I don't need to enslave myself to a robbery when there's better ways. Even I don't have to be forced to work a certain way, for lack of better words, that flew over y'all heads. And my algorithms is not something to talk about. What people are doing is they're not going, oh, I know what you're talking about. They're like, oh, brother, you're talking about, why did you know that? You know what I'm saying? When that's something that you know, this is what I'm saying, when people are intuitive, if that's something that's amazing, you're supposed to go, oh, I know what you're talking about. It's not no tomato, I know what you're talking about. We're talking about some, oh, you're talking about, you heard Michael Jackson bought Neverland, and some people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know what you're talking about. We're talking about stuff. Oh, I know what you're talking about, and majority are not supposed to know it. And y'all going, oh, brother, you think you're the main character. I think I am the guy, not the main character. I think I am all of that noise. The live heard around. Okay. So y'all have a good one. I could explain it a better way. I apologize. Any way that I don't care to explain it. It's just I'm feeling I'm being attacked for not caring, and that it's not going to change the influencer I am, but I will take responsibility as an influencer since my swagger fits. But the feds know I'm not trying to rob them. Cut it out. That was crazy. You had to be off something. I'm trying to rob the feds. You really went for that, bro? Like, damn. Like, you didn't even sound like inspirational. Like, we gotta slow him down because he's going down the wrong way. Or you sounded like we need to slow him down for the feds. Seriously, guy, get it together. How can you rob the feds?